Hello, how's everyone doing today? We're getting started. It's stream time. Oh, whoa. That's not right. Not the right button. Hold on. Fix some stuff. I'm not used to this new setup yet. Woo! Shares off. Got the producer back. Hello! Oh, that's okay. It started everything. We do. Yeah. Oh, that's. One sec, chat. Ah, does work. Done fixed it, chat. Can't hear me.
No. Because your mic was. You moved to the couch.
Working on it, chat. The setup process is a little different than what I'm used to. A little bit more involved. You hear me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Fantastic. Do I look good?
You look great.
Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. What's up, Paint Liquor? Fallon, how's it going? Welcome. Death from Impulsor, hello. James, what's up? Dragonfire, how's it going? Yes, Paint Liquor, we are in fact a bunch of amateurs. We have never done this before in our life. We're brand new. Brand new paint nerds. But what I do have is a special new edition, or re-edition? Re-edition. Boomers. We have Jen.
Hello.
The official new producer of the Monument Hobbies livestream. Welcome back. Nice to have you back.
It's exciting to be here.
Although to be fair, I never was here when you were originally part of the core.
No,
anyways,
I know. Just the couple times that, last only time.
Literally one time.
One time.
I think, yeah.
All right. That's Jason, Jordan, me. Chairs. Chairs, me. Okay.
We're sorting it out, chat.
We're
for those of you who
figuring
were not here
things out.
yesterday, we completely overhauled all of the setup for all of our cameras, all of our audio, everything. We readjusted everything. We added a whole producer station, which is where Jen's at right now. We have the awesome chair cams. Jen, if you want to turn on the chair cams really quick. Okay. Oh, is there actually a chair button now?
There is a chair button.
Oh, I can turn it off from here. Oh, my mind is blown. Oh, I can also turn on and off the producer cam? Hi, Jen.
Hey, wait a minute.
Kidding.
That I can.
See, I'm still learning new things about our new
I can do
setup.
that.
Great. Well, I mean, you're just making chat lose out on visibility on cool stuff.
That's right? No.
You went to
Solo.
Jordan full screen.
There we go. Got it.
All right. Time to paint some stuff. All right, let's do it. What do we got? What do we got in chat? We got Paint Liquor says hi, Jen. Siobhan, but will being amateurs change the fact that in 1998 the what? No, Siobhan. No? Walking Harder, you should do a behind the scenes video showing off the studio and post it on Discord. I mean, if we should just post it on YouTube and then link it to the Discord. That's probably what we should do. And it's all clean too, so like it's unoffensive to show to people. It's great. They're talking over there. Funny. All right, what am I gonna paint? Let's need to fill some water from Jason. Doubt he's gonna be doing any airbrushing. My palette all set up. See? Get it all done. But the setup process for the stream today was a little weird.
Okay.
Yeah, get out of here, Jay. You don't belong here anymore. Whoa. I did.
I know, I'm
Get
looking
wrecked.
too. I'm like, who said that? Okay. Okay. Oh, so I'm okay. Okay, I see it.
Water from.
Will I see theirs too?
No!
Oh.
Fine. Everything's fine. We're good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Palette paper.
But this is for everybody. Okay. So much high tech stuff.
Yeah, it's all new. All of it's new. I didn't realize that I could turn the chair on and off
Yeah.
from here. That's
Well,
amazing.
we're gonna take those permissions away from you.
What?
I think.
No. Don't need
Can't
to do
abuse
that.
them.
Remember, I
Can't
have
turn my
keyboard.
camera off just anytime you please.
Well, remember, I have a mouse and keyboard that works on that computer.
Well,
So I can.
we'll
I
have to
can make
see
it
about
work.
that.
So
'Cause
Jen has
I think I give you your paychecks.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Jen, whatever you want, we're good. Yeah, keep signing your name on those checks. We're good. There's no problems here. Yeah, I'm excited. Welcome back.
Yay.
Yay. All right, we got Snake Lady back. We're gonna paint some burgundy on her right now. Gonna work on this. Yeah, we're in the front. We got the new dark burgundy, and I'm gonna get the regular burgundy out. How's it feel to be back? You excited?
Yeah. So does if I type in this chat, it works, right?
Yes.
I'm just Monument Hobbies in here.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
we need to get the
Oh, yeah. There we go.
the
Monument
other
Hobbies,
computer
okay.
set up, but yes.
Yeah.
The new burgundy. When do we get the Ron burgundy? Never. You could never have that power, Siobhan. That's too much power. We need more power.
Walking Harder, I will not be painting from over here because there's not enough room or light.
Yeah.
So,
But Jen has all of the power on the stream
yeah.
and will be wielding it with much grace and ferocity.
I mean,
turn off
Grace
the stream.
and Jen
The
don't
Grace
typically go
and
together, but we'll see.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? Take the credit and run.
There are a lot of cables down here that I'm trying not to kick.
Yeah, don't do that. We don't want to kick the cables. Not so
Find a
good.
place for my feet.
We can also probably go through and do a little.
Some Velcro.
Everything's pretty well situated, but it is a little bit of a mess done. I blame Gabe. Gabe's a good person to blame for that.
Because he's not in here.
He's not in here, and he was the one who set it up.
Or the schools.
The schools?
We can blame the schools.
Why are we blaming the schools?
Well, because they're to blame for just about everything.
Oh. The schools are not always to blame if a student is not learning.
This is Siobhan for you. Siobhan likes to blame the schools.
You like to blame the school, Siobhan?
Yeah.
I'll allow it. As long as we're not blaming me, I'm good. Boo, I guess you can't be showing up the other two, though.
But yeah, I'm hopefully I'll be in here more often. And so if, we're in a stream and Jordan or Jason feels like they want to sit down in a comfy chair, maybe I can jump in and paint.
True.
We'll see.
True.
It's always the school's fault. Why else do you think I'm lactose intolerant? They didn't teach you how to be tolerant of the lactose in school. That's clearly faulty curriculum.
I don't think that's a part of the curriculum at all.
No?
Because I don't think they can teach. I don't think you can teach. I think that is just biology.
I don't know.
So we're not super well designed to drink lactose-based products after we're like 1.
But what about our bones?
Yeah.
Is that all a lie?
Oh my, yes. Yes, it is. That calcium garbage.
What about cheese?
I mean, cheese is always good.
Cheese is...
Lactose intolerant or not, cheese is great. Fully endorse the act of eating cheese.
Death from Impulsor said, by 6th grade, my school stopped art classes. So yes, I think that's a big part of what's wrong with the schools.
You know what's really depressing? In all of my time through school, there was never an art class that I could take.
What? Even in high school?
Yeah.
They didn't have art classes at your high school?
Nope.
What's wrong with the world?
I don't know.
Did you go to school in Washington?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them up there?
Well, there's a lot of things.
Their
wrong
brains
with
are
them,
soggy.
That
Too
is
much rain.
true. Too much rain. Oh my gosh, did I ever show you the photo of the flooding in Seattle that I experienced one day?
No.
Okay, I'll show it to you. It's great.
Was it like
it's like
boats in the street kind of thing?
Yeah, pretty much. and in a place where we have great ways to handle flooding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the amount of rain that would cause that is substantial.
Yeah, because it's all like on a
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should all just...
And we got like sewer systems and drainage. Yeah, the whole 9. Yeah. So it has to like...
That's a lot of rain.
Yeah.
That's like a tsunami. I mean, like by the water, just big tidal waves kind of.
Yep.
It
was literally a car driving through and the spray from the car moving through the water was like taller than the car.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have the proper infrastructure here. Yeah. So I think we've talked about this, that they've got like washes. So there will be certain roads that flood, and they literally say on the news, they talk about this on the news, like people have to be reminded every year not to drive in it because the water is running, and it will, like, people don't understand that even though it's only like, maybe a few inches of water, it will wash you away. Yep. So we see these people and they have a slogan, turn around, don't drown. Like they've literally, this is a public service announcement that they make. I mean, we'll start hearing it now because it's about to be monsoon season.
Yeah.
And you will definitely see people on the news standing on the roof of their car waiting for rescue because they're in a flooded wash. Blame the schools.
Does that happen like downtown, like where we're at? Does it happen super often?
Probably not where we are.
So as long as I don't like leave the general vicinity, I should.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Yeah. We're not getting Jason today?
Well, maybe he went to get something to eat. Sounded like he was coming.
I have not heard. That generally means that he will be here. He'll just He's generally pretty good about telling me when.
Walking Harder said art class was one of the reasons why I went to school. The art teachers would just let me chill in the room and mess around. I guess they figured it was better that I was at least at school, even if I wasn't going to class. Well, yeah. Learning by osmosis. But that's just crazy to me. I'm going back to Jordan never taking art in school because it wasn't available.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
Were you at a small school?
I went to pretty large schools, yeah.
Huh.
There's definitely no reason for me to not have art. I think there was one at my middle school. There might have been one at my middle.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I never. Because like you don't sign up for classes in middle school.
Kissing booth.
You never signed up for the kissing booth in middle school? I did. It was good.
I did in high school.
You could have started like 3 years earlier. Square. What's happening?
Woulda,
everybody?
coulda, shoulda. One of those things. Hindsight is 2020.
Everybody asked, is Jason still MIA? Did you finally give him the scissoring? So that doesn't mean what you think it means, Mo.
No.
By the way. What?
I don't know. We're gonna say something.
Hey, look, it's a Jen.
Huh?
It's a Jen. It's been so long since you've been on camera here. Like, for real?
I was here Friday.
You sat in the
You
chair
were
for like
not.
2 seconds.
No, I was here Friday
you were
painting.
when I wasn't
You
here,
were
so it
not
didn't
here.
I wasn't here, so it didn't count.
If I wasn't here, it doesn't count.
I've never been on a stream with you two on stream together.
Yeah, other than when I come in to say goodbye.
To say bye.
Yeah.
Or stay
to
for a few minutes.
harass or whatever.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Because you were streaming solo by the time I got here. Largely.
Yeah.
Jen hadn't streamed in like over a year.
It was a long time.
Maybe a couple of times inside that
Randomly.
year. You started like the bust.
Yeah, because I did.
The Road Girl bust, and you had
Yeah,
been
because
doing
that would have been
that.
after Journeyman.
You'd
right?
been doing that.
Well, no, the Road
Elf
Girl I
Archer.
just started when Jordan was gone.
Yeah.
And then the second time I painted it was last week when you were gone.
Okay. Yeah,
but I was painting the one with the arrow, the bow and arrow.
Yeah, the Elf Archer.
Yeah. That one. Yeah, and the Kathy Wappa model.
James Meeks, what's happening? Kissing booths always felt very unsanitary. Come on, man.
You've never watched The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
Come on, man.
Jen has.
Are you afraid of public swimming
They
pools?
kiss everyone on those shows.
Speaking of kissing booths, you guys watched any more Ted Lasso?
No.
Bummer.
Yet.
So anxious to have you guys finish it.
Jason needed a little pause, I think, on the TV.
Baby J is talking about the death of all pizza. I'm
What?
glad I missed that.
Well, that was the lactose intolerant that we're not meant to eat, to consume.
Yeah. You might
dairy.
remember I said lactose intolerance. Regardless, you should eat cheese. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's awesome.
He did say that cheese.
Yeah, I was encouraging the ingesting of cheese.
I don't care if you have milk disease, you still eat cheese.
Yeah.
Milk disease.
Pizza's on the menu regardless. Go take some of the
milk disease.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah, there will be no public swimming pools in
Those
for
are what's
me the
happening.
rest of my life. I'm done with those.
Yeah, we have one. I don't really have a lot of interest.
There's nothing more refreshing than a long drink from a public pool on a hot summer day. That's what made me like I am.
Oh, God. There's your PSA
Okay,
right there.
Keep on telling me all the things that made you the way you are, so I can do none of them.
The poster child for
It's
hey,
a
don't do
lesson
this.
in what not to do.
Yeah.
I am the poster child for her. There might have been a better idea along the way.
Yeah,
That
keep on
explains
telling me
so
all the things I
much.
shouldn't do.
Long drink from the pool. Agreed, Jason. It made us
It
strong.
just made us strong, man.
I mean,
Somewhere
I
along the
did
line,
swim in a
people
lot
stopped
of
eating dirt
public pools as a kid.
and rubbing poo fingers in their eyes. Y'all got weak. Y'all started being like Siobhan, using words like petri dish. Nobody cares, man. You know, I was listening to a thing the other day, and this is pretty funny. Not funny, it was a serious thing. But it was a guy saying, you know that the best pharmacy on the planet is the human brain? Because its ability to manufacture chemicals that pharmaceutical companies can only replicate in synthetic means is beyond the ability of anything else on the planet. And so he was talking about how the psychology and your mood and your ability to make sure that you grasp every situation with an air of confidence and stuff is like the best thing you can do for your health. You know, he goes, I get it, it's tough, you can be stressed, you can be depressed, but it's why stress causes so much availability of sickness and knocks your immune system down. Dude, as a kid, you couldn't have told me anything was wrong that I was doing. My confidence level was all time super high. Yeah. Even when I was doing the dumbest crap. But I think that's why we survived. Because we didn't know any better. We were literally stupid. Like ignorant. And then they start telling things like Petri dish. And you don't want to know what they put in the food at Taco Bell. Like, what? That doesn't do anybody any good. You just go eat Taco Bell. And you know that, I got this. You know? Yeah. Until you get to a particular age that you don't got it anymore. And then you don't eat there anymore, right? Like, there are some places I won't eat anymore because at 53, I'm not as made of steel as I used to be. But I still act like I am.
And they don't need to know that you don't go to Taco Bell.
Spatsnat said, and with that, he also tells us not to eat the paint.
Don't eat the paint. Don't eat the paint.
The difference is he doesn't own a Taco Bell franchise.
So don't eat the paint. I also don't tell you to like gnaw on lead bars, right? Yeah. There's just certain things you don't do, right?
We've seen you eat, Siobhan. We know you only eat the healthiest
Don't
food.
go dance in the fire and don't eat plate loads full of bacon like Siobhan. Although Siobhan, the only reason Siobhan is alive is because he has a very positive mental attitude.
I think that's it. I think he's the example of what he's the living.
Yeah, Siobhan is literally the poster child for what I'm talking about. You can get away with murder as long as you're confident about it. I didn't mean to say it like
that. That's probably a bad example, Jason.
Lead is chewy.
Oh no. Let's not encourage people to commit murder. And
don't drink mercury either.
They won't get caught.
Here, that's bad. Your cat is addicted to your paint water. Can you ease up on the donkey butt additive? No. It's
We're gonna
made
put extra
cat,
in
made
for your
especially
cat.
It's what cats crave.
It's what cats crave.
Where did this come from? Siobhan said, if anyone asks, I haven't murdered anyone to the best of your knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, gosh.
We'll keep that in mind.
We're going to run into some problems.
I think it's about time Siobhan should relay the story of his uncle and the tiger again.
His uncle and the...
No joke, my cat loves the paint water too. All right, well.
Hey, that's our next ad. Paint water. It's what cats crave.
It's what cats drink.
Cats crave.
We've broken Baby J yet again. I think Baby J is always like, I really like the time when Jason's not here.
We get a lot of work done.
You're not admitted in public, but I feel like that might be the case.
Here, I will admit this in public. I like the times when you're here more than the times when you're not.
I do too.
Because we have this wonderful dialogue that involves talking about cats eating paint.
I love
donkey butt. Me too.
We're having a moment.
We're having a moment.
You guys need a minute?
Jen's like, you need a minute. Stay strong, Baby J.
Stay strong.
Char's like, awkward. When are you making the leaded paint line? As soon as they bring back leaded fuel for cars.
Omicron Samurai, thank you for the Twitch Prime.
You say it like I'm the only one who has a relative that was killed by a tiger after drinking too much alcohol.
So about that.
That's actually very common.
There's only one reason why I say that we should probably, it's that time of the year where we ask Siobhan to relay the story of his uncle and the tiger. Because yes, you happen to be the only person I've ever met in my entire life who has a relative that was mauled by a tiger while walking home drunk from the bar.
We just got the story.
The only evidence left at the murder scene are trace evidence of Pro Acryl on the victim's lips. Hey, whoa. We do seriously already have people that are discussing the don't eat the paint ads as if there's something they need to know. Like, we had one person go, I wonder if there was a court order saying they
there
needed to say this.
There have been a lot of those.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of those.
No, we just know how to have fun, unlike you.
Yeah. It's like, take a moment and read through a lot of the chat, the comments and responses here in the chat, or in the comment for this post.
That's the thing, is if
you
read any of them,
here's
you'd
the
understand
thing.
they added.
Yeah. So am I unusual in that when I see a post, I look at the post, and if it's an interesting post to me, I read the comments.
Yeah.
Like, do people not do that?
Well, I do that sometimes.
I would see that and I'd be like, oh my God, what's going on? I need
Especially
to see.
if it's one that's borderline, like, what the hell are
Yeah.
they talking about?
Yeah,
I
like, is
immediately
this
go to the
real?
comments
I
to
would
see.
go to the comments.
No.
Exactly.
A lot of sarcasm gets lost on the internet.
Well, I know,
You
but
need to have all that context thrown in.
and that's what the comments are
No.
for.
That's what the
Exactly, to get more context. I do that all the time.
Exactly.
The comment section is
And Omicron, thank you so much for the resub.
some of the best,
That
worst
Prime sub is awesome.
places on the internet.
Mucho apreciado.
But only mucho.
Read the posts, read the comments.
We do have a problem. I don't know
Don't
that anybody
eat
else
the
has said it.
paint.
We have a problem with the volume internally since we restructured the studio yesterday with hearing the alerts in the studio.
Oh, is that why I should have the headphones on?
No, you won't hear them anyway because there's no
Oh,
audio
okay.
output except for this crappy little monitor over here
Oh.
because Gabe doesn't have the speakers hooked up for your station yet.
Okay.
I can hear 'em.
They will be though.
Yeah.
Okay, at some point.
I can
well,
hear them kind of.
I'll see them in chat too. I'm watching chat and on the
So we just have to watch chat
Activity.
harder for follows and subs.
gotcha.
I'll
Because if
just
we're
call
over
them
here
out when I see
talking and being boisterous, we'll miss
Yeah.
them.
You got Omicron Samurai.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're saying don't eat the paint is sarcasm, so we're good to eat it then, Shard? I know where you live. I probably don't, but I can find out. I have friends.
That's exactly.
not how it
But PK Climber. The more unhinged the post is, the more likely I am to read the comments. That's 100%
Yeah,
true.
I need
more
more.
unhinged.
I just
Like,
need more
I gotta
context.
see what people think about this.
He's like, why are people talking about this? I should go find out.
I love you, Omicron. He's like, I had to use the Prime sub so I can still afford more
Hey.
paints.
Use that Prime sub.
Well, if you stopped
you
eating
got
them
it.
so much, you wouldn't have as many paints going bad.
So we thank you and we thank Amazon.
Omicron, you got to stop by the studio again because you got to see it before it got all redone.
Siobhan says that's why everyone should do just what I do and speak only in honesty with no sarcasm.
Yes.
I think you have
For
the wrong
sure.
perspective of what's going on here, Siobhan.
I think he's a liar, is what I think.
He
That
does
was
have the
pure,
tag.
unadulterated, dripping sarcasm from him.
Yeah.
That man has never been forthright and honest a day in his life.
That I can do.
Gosu, it is nice to be back on stream. I'm very excited.
What's up, Gosu? Feel like the
Yeah, if you-
fam's all here now.
Death from Impulsor, if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch sub.
Yeah. Amazon owns
Per month.
Twitch.
Amazon
so
owns
if you have
Twitch.
the Prime deal, they give you one sub. There are some, I think
think you
kept
could do it
for
through
one. They
your
were talking
Amazon
about adding
account.
more.
Oh, really?
But I think they got rid of all that.
Oh.
So you get one. And if you didn't make the paint so tasty, you wouldn't eat them so fast. So
no.
what we're really trying to do is drive people away from the recognizable fact that we do indeed add amazing flavor to our paints so that you go through them quicker. But we have to put an ad out there that says, don't eat the paint, keep away the class action lawyer.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah,
Don't tell anyone.
don't tell anyone.
Was that my outside voice? I'm really bad at this.
I'm
Alright.
worse at it. So
Oh, that's we should get better at this.
we'll talk about it in the meeting.
Hey,
Tomorrow.
you know what I found out today about Hipster Gumby that I already knew, but just became relevant today?
Uh-huh.
That is Jabe, son of Jason.
Gabe's son
Yeah,
of
his
Jason?
dad's name is
His
Jason.
father's name is Jason.
What is he son of?
Jason?
Does that matter?
Well, I mean, it would be great if we could go like
If we could
Jabe,
go back a
son of
third
Jason's
generation,
son of Jimmy, son of Jeremiah.
and they'd all be
his
the
granddad's
same.
name is definitely Jeremiah.
Yeah, so Jabe, son of Jason, son of Jeremiah.
Yeah, I think that's good. Hey, Gabe, call your granddad. Let him know his name
Fred,
is now
he
Jeremiah.
said it's Fred.
His name is Fred. It's Jabe, son of Jason, son of Fred.
Yeah.
That actually works.
Works.
That actually
Yeah,
works.
I'm down.
It actually works.
I'll work with that one.
It actually works. Need to add the stuff they put on the Switch cartridges? What is that? Is that Nintendo? The Switch? Yeah. Is it weird that I've never owned a Nintendo game system?
That is
You didn't
little
even have a
odd.
Game Boy? I even had a Game Boy.
Wait, you never had a Game Boy?
I never had a Game Boy. I never had a NES. I never had any of that. I was Atari. I was ColecoVision,
Kind of odd.
and then I was
Management.
Commodore, and then it was Sony PlayStation.
I had a Game Boy that I really didn't use. Was not my thing. But the only game I had was Tetris.
Tetris on your Game Boy?
That was the release game for the Game Boy.
I was going to say that was probably the one it came with.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah, maybe that
did
was the one
come
it
with
had
it.
that it came with. Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's
You
a
should name a
gross
paint color
taste
Fred.
in coding. Don't ask us how we know. So they purposely put something on them so that kids won't eat them because that's a problem that we have to worry about.
A thing?
Apparently.
Half the population of the world is fighting us on don't eat the paint, babe.
Well, that's true.
That is really true.
There was another McDonald's lawsuit. I think it was McDonald's. Like a family sued McDonald's because they got chicken McNuggets for their kid, and they were too hot.
Too hot?
Yeah.
Turns out fried food is hot.
Like I don't know that it's physically possible to get nuggets to be hot because they are designed for kids. I feel like they put something special in it to make it so that they're always just lukewarm.
I mean, if they just pull them out of the boiling oil, there could have been the oil inside underneath the skin, and the kid took a bite, and the boiling oil came out in the mouth and burned the mouth. But
But everything at McDonald's is like pre-made already. They're not frying stuff there, are they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Still?
They have fryers.
Especially now.
For fries.
Back in the day,
It's all frozen, and then they just put it in the fryer.
Oh, I didn't know they fried it.
Yeah, all their
You
fries
burn your
are,
mouth
like,
on the
frozen.
nuggets every time? I didn't know that they were
because
that
if you
hot.
go to like any restaurant, they're like, "Hey, can you pull up ahead because we're just redoing fries?" And then they bring the fries out. The one thing you don't do is eat those fries.
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, you wait a minute
I
to eat
just
the
feel like
fries.
McDonald's. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. I just feel like everything. I don't.
Turns out there's also.
But
a lot of people that
haven't
just
been
wanna
to a
get money from big
McDonald's in like
corporations.
15 years, so maybe I'm just out of touch as well. Kids will eat Switch cartridges.
That
Yes,
sounds
they
more
used
like
to eat
bad
laundry
parenting
detergent.
than anything.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I mean,
Child, don't eat your French fries, right?
right? I feel like nothing's ever that hot at McDonald's.
I
As a
have
matter of fact,
had.
the problem with McDonald's is always cold.
I have had very hot.
I have
Unless
had
they
hot
just did the
fries. Yes,
Yeah,
the fries I can give them that.
Did you know that if you order unsalted French fries, they make you a fresh batch of French fries?
They have to
Yes,
because
they
they salt
have
the crap
to.
out of all of them.
That is correct. Yeah, they have to drop fresh.
But the
fresh French fries.
salt is the best part.
No, but then you just add this all back on.
You put your own salt on.
Hey, just pour it in the bag. You pour a couple of things of salt in it, and you just go. You have salted French fries that are fresh.
Fries, chicken nuggets, and chicken
This is
patties.
the man
get
that didn't
put
know
in the
you
fryer.
could get the
Okay.
strawberry shortcake pre-made cakes.
Did you go and get some?
No, I didn't get home until like 8 last.
Oh.
So
Oh,
we
was
hung,
it?
We hung out around here while they were playing games for 20 or 30 minutes, and
Yeah.
I think, Jabe and Jacob and I went out to Cane's.
You know
Yeah,
that
the kids
that
menu
the
restaurant.
big
Yeah.
empty lot is going to be a Cane's
The big
on
empty lot? Which
7th
one?
Street in Indian School. It's going to be a Cane's. Where the gas station was that they tore down?
Oh, nice.
Wait.
Next to the Jack in the Box.
Oh,
Across the street from the
interesting.
drugstore,
Cool.
whatever drugstore.
I don't know.
Diagonal from the Port of Subs.
Well, Jabe will be very excited. Yeah, what? This is great news. Look at it right here.
Kids menu Jabe. That's his new name.
But yeah, I went to Cane's for the first time.
Assuming the Jason in my neighborhood Facebook group is correct. That's where I got this.
I don't
news.
trust anything those people say.
You got the scoop from
The neighborhood Facebook
group.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust anything those people say.
I can definitely tell y'all that Cane's is very much very medium restaurant.
It is not.
It is.
a
It
good
is
place.
so medium.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very medium.
I think it's less than medium.
Yeah, Jen has nothing to do with it.
I have no interest.
I think the hierarchy for fast food, as far as like legit like burger type fast food restaurants, I think I'd have to go Carl's Jr.'s number one. All of their burgers just taste good.
I've only had it once,
Their tenders are better than Cane's.
not too long ago, and it was a rough experience.
It was really rough experience, so we're not really
Really?
fans of it. Yeah, we had a horrible. Well, it's just
It was not the food; it was the
Oh, the
just the
actual experience was
preparation
not
of it.
great,
Yeah.
If you go to one that is like relatively busy and is like does pretty well. Yeah,
They're on it.
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay, so
Like if I want a cheeseburger, that's where I go to get a cheeseburger.
Omicron, I'm with you on that. But what else? So Carl's Jr.'s are number 1.
So yeah, Carl's Jr.'s number 1. I think Wendy's is probably 2.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah,
that's a bold
Jason, are you painting?
statement.
I don't have you on. Let me.
Hey, can you show me some love? You Painter Man.
I think Jack in the Box is probably close behind Wendy's.
Oh, how did this
hit the chair.
chairs?
Although
I didn't turn the chair on.
It's weird because like I almost feel like McDonald's shouldn't be on this menu because McDonald's is always like good / fine, but it's just every single time you have it, it's exactly the same.
Why
I think that it's the old standby.
Yes.
Like if you just are like, you know what I need just quick burger.
Yeah.
That like McDonald's can always be relied upon because it's really hard to get like bad.
Exactly.
As long as you know what you're going for, you're gonna get what you expected.
Okay, here's my problem with In-N-Out, all right? I've been here for 4 months. I have driven by In-N-Out plenty of times. Every time I'm like, ooh, I should finally try In-N-Out because I've never had it before. I look at the line and I go,
3 miles long. Yeah.
F that. I'm not going through this line.
It's surprising to me that it's still always that busy.
It's crazy.
Because it's been here for so long now that I don't understand why people are still like that jazzed about it.
You go to whatchamacallit and it's like much the same thing. Chick-fil-A. But
I don't do Chick-fil-A
the Chick-fil-A, like when they put one in Seattle where I was living, it was super busy for like the first 6 months that it was there. And then after that, it was like kind of manageable.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, I'll go like not during peak hours and I'll be able to, it'll be fine. After like, but In-N-Out and Dutch Bros is ridiculous.
Screw Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
I was driving home.
That place is not.
Last night.
Dutch Bros. The only reason people are lining up at Dutch Bros is to get their sugar fixed.
That place is horrible. Everything is so sweet.
It was 8:30 at night
when
I was driving home.
Always a line.
And they had a line that made me want to barf.
Yeah.
I was like, no way.
If they're
and
open,
I mean,
there's
you
a
know,
line.
because you had that. That's in Washington too. So you've had Dutch Bros, right?
No. There was never a Dutch Bros near me in Washington.
Oh, near you. Okay.
They do have locations.
Yeah, because I was going to say that's the first time I ever had it was in Washington.
Yeah,
But it wasn't like
the problem with Dutch Bros in Washington is there's a lot of other fantastic places where you can get good coffee. Like there's a lot of like little barista stands.
Yeah.
Where you can get them, and a lot of those stands have like actually really good coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not the like bikini baristas. A lot of them used to be, but then they turned into like actual like just drop-in barista stands.
Yeah, there's one like that up here where it used to be one of the bikini beans or whatever, and now it's just a regular.
Well, because a lot of them popped up when the bikini barista thing like became a huge thing, and then they were like, the government came down. They were like, you can't do this.
Why not?
You can't do this. And then like a bunch of them closed, and then a lot of people
said you can't do it.
Yeah, Washington. They started putting a lot of regulations on.
Yeah, it was like a sanitation kind of thing.
I don't know if it was a
too much
sanitation
skin,
thing.
They need to be more.
I think it was. They were.
That's why a lot of like strip clubs and such get regulated on not being able to serve alcohol because you have to be fully clothed to serve alcohol and food and that kind of stuff. So I can see that.
Yeah, that very much might have been what it was, but a lot of them closed down because they had to stop. And then what I think happened is there were like a couple of businesses that started up where they were like, hey, look at all these buildings that got made. Mm-hmm. They're empty now. Let's just buy the building and make an actual like coffee shop.
Yeah. That's,
drop in, drop out real easy. And we'll just make a whole bunch of them. And that's what started happening is there's like gourmet coffee and there's like a whole bunch of little ones that started popping up. Like Bigfoot Java, stuff like that, where, it's a chain, and there's a lot of them, and it's that kind of thing where you can tell that they were the old barista stands because they have, like, literally floor to ceiling windows.
Right.
So you're like, why do they have windows that go all the way to the floor? That's really bizarre.
So you can see the girl in the bikini.
Exactly. And I'm like, this must be where it was from.
Yeah.
And nowadays, they just, like, put stickers and stuff under that part, or, like, decorations just so it's not as weird. But those places now are really good because they were like, well, let's just make good coffee instead.
Siobhan says, wait, there were places where they put baristas, they're still here. Arizona still got them.
Yeah, they still exist, sort of, in Washington too. They're just much more, because they're much more covert about it.
The whole bikini beans thing caused a big uproar.
Yeah. But I mean, also Washington's pretty.
I don't know if it was bikini beans or which one it was by name, but one of them got a lot of people in an uproar about the objectification of women.
Oh yeah, it was
owned by a woman.
Owned by a woman. Yeah.
It was a woman-owned business.
I think that's what happened in Washington. I think that was a big part of it too. I miss having like good coffee shops, even though I don't drink caffeine anymore.
I had.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I went to Press Coffee today to get my coffee, and it was so
good. Their mocha is really good. I had a decaf mocha when my dad was here when we were trying out like coffee places, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, they're really.
That's like the kind of coffee that I like, and I don't.
Which one is Press?
Press is the one. It's at Sprouts.
It's at the Sprouts. Telling me about that.
Yeah.
Or wait, what's the other one? There's two, right? There's Press, and then there's. Maybe we went to the other.
Where was it? Do you remember?
It was in South Scottsdale.
Oh, maybe.
Cartel. That's what.
Oh, Cartel.
Thank you, Gabe. So we went to Cartel. We didn't go to Press.
Okay.
We were going to go to Press, but my stepmom was not super excited about sitting doing coffee all day.
Oh.
So she was like, "Let's go see the mountains." It's like, okay.
Could have gotten a coffee to take on the drive to the mountains.
Yeah.
They're similar? Okay.
But I had a mocha from Cartel and it was really decaf.
So back to the burgers.
Yeah.
Carl's Jr.
Wendy's. J-Box. McDonald's is like probably somewhere in that same vicinity. There's a place that I have not seen up here that is above Wendy's called Burger Master.
Never heard of it.
It's a drive-in place. They had one in Washington. And that place is really good. It's kind of like do you like Five Guys?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but not quite as good. It's like pretty close. Like a more fast food version of.
Okay. Oh, so that's where I was going to go next is where does Five Guys fit in? They're not fast food?
I don't view that as fast food.
Okay.
Anything that has like a brick and mortar store that I have to walk in to go get the food from, I don't
It's
really
more of like fast casual than fast food. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, like a Chipotle kind of.
I there's definitely a delineation. Like Chipotle wouldn't be fast food.
Right.
For me.
It needs to have a drive-through.
Gotta have a drive-through.
Yeah. It's like an echelon down from like Chipotle and that sort of. It's like I'm literally just driving through the restaurant and getting food. And it's usually a pretty not amazing experience food-wise. So,
it's functional food.
It's functional food, yeah. It's funny. Whataburger. I went to have Whataburger a while ago, and I actually tried a burger. It was okay. I think the big thing for me at Whataburger is I didn't particularly like the fact that they don't grill their onions.
Oh. Yeah.
So it felt very plain. Like, this is something that I could cook at home and when I don't care and I'm not trying, and it would be like about as good.
I always get it without onions, so.
Yeah, but I really like caramelized onions or like cooked onions even. They don't have to be like caramelized onions. But they gotta be. Oh, Burger King is way down at the bottom, walking hard. That place is actually terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Burger King is probably the worst of them.
You don't like the flame broiled burger?
It just tastes like char and has no flavor, no seasoning, and the rest of it is like whatever. They have nice lettuce, but I can get nice lettuce from like Wendy's box now.
Get grilled onions at Whataburger.
Ah, that's worth noting. Okay. I think it probably brings it up to being just under J-Box. Yeah.
I used to have respect for this.
Hey, look, my taste buds work one way, your taste buds work a
That
different.
excuse doesn't work when talking about
Whoa, now hold on.
Well, so Lion Creative said Whataburger in Arizona is not even close to it in Texas.
It actually is
So
close.
Jason grew up with the Texas.
It is close.
It is close? I don't have a frame of reference. I didn't even have Whataburger until I met Jason.
Whataburger professional.
As a trained Whataburger professional. He's an expert Whataburger.
It is.
Whataburgerer.
I'll give it another shot. It's been a while since I've had the burger.
They get the fries wrong more often than not here because they don't salt them correctly.
Oh.
Yeah.
We tend to get a lot of them unsalted from them. It's like they're skimping on, or their salt shakers clogged. They're shaking it but not paying attention to anything coming out. Fries are the downfall of Arizona Whataburger. But the burgers themselves, the other problem with the Whataburger here in Phoenix is that the one on McDowell has a real bad problem of this.
Cold
They
stuff.
pull the tomatoes and the lettuce straight out of the crisper, so they're super cold, and they put it on the burger, and it cools the whole burger. So it makes the whole experience not burger-esque.
Right. No. Yeah. And Lion Creative is saying the one I went to in Arizona was horrible, and yeah, that's what he's saying is that they do mess them up a little bit more often than I would like. But yes, the green chili double Omicron is so good.
Yeah, and to be fair, I just had like a regular cheeseburger. So if there's like a specific burger that you're like, if you go to Whataburger, you got to try this.
No,
just a
I mean we
cheeseburger.
normally
Let me
get
have one with
we
cheese,
normally
no
just
onions.
get the plain burger with cheese. Yeah, but they do have a good
I'll try it again.
green chili burger.
I'll give it another shot, and then we'll come back and we'll readjust
Revisit.
the list as needed. However, I will not back down on my statement about Burger King. Burger King is the worst.
Okay.
Burger King is the worst.
Well, Walking Harder said Burger King's the only fast food burger that tastes like something. Tastes like
Like
burnt
burned rubber.
burger.
Yeah,
It
like
tastes
burned
like a
rubber
burnt burger.
is what it tastes like. Yeah, it's not great. They used to have amazing French fries.
Burger King?
They used to, but I think they've changed their recipe for it, and they're not as good as. I think Dairy Queen is better than Burger King.
Really?
Yeah. Dairy Queen, I think, is actually not that bad.
It's been a
Where
long
Dairy
time
Queen
since I've had
is.
Dairy Queen.
It's not bad. It's
They
weird
used to
'cause
be
you go
like the
there-
Hunger Buster and the Belt Buster, and they used to come. The burgers came wrapped in like wrestling belt looking things.
Oh.
That was way back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was before.
Because I remember as a kid liking Dairy Queen a lot. We'd get it on the road.
Yeah.
But I haven't eaten Dairy Queen. There's like a couple around. Sonic, I'm not a huge fan of their food. The only thing I get from Sonic is the Coney
Yeah, I've never
and
had
the
anything
tots.
other than the Coney from.
and the tots are always like, bleh.
Yeah, the tots are like
You eat half of them.
rough.
They're overcooked,
Yeah.
really
But they're
dry.
tots, so
The idea of them is great. The implementation is always bad. I'm looking at this. I don't know that I want red.
Triple
three
Whoppers.
triple whoppers.
What the heck? How are you alive, Siobhan?
Positive attitude. We talked about this already.
All right. Yeah, you
Believes
go in there,
he's
you're
healthy,
like,
so
yeah,
he's
I'm gonna
healthy."
eat 3 triple Whoppers. Let's go, and I'm gonna feel so good after this.
Rallies.
Just
I think there's a
positive mental
Rallies.
attitude your way into victory.
I actually think there's a Rallies close to our new house.
I have never been to rallies. There's a lot of like places, like fast food places that I have not been to.
You want a good burger?
Here.
Go to the Stand.
The Stand
Onion
has a
School.
good burger.
Great shakes too.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, you have my
Yeah.
attention because I do like me some shakes. I don't get them super often.
They're
Their shakes are good. Like their
The
their
Stand.
chocolate shake is chocolate ice cream, not vanilla
Ooh,
ice cream
okay.
with syrup in it.
They have a small menu.
Very
It's
small, like
drive-through only.
6 different burgers, drive-through. It only recently became during COVID became drive-through.
So,
Oh really?
Yeah, they never
I know
opened
that.
the inside back up. I've eaten inside before.
Oh really?
There's like 4 tables inside. You can eat it,
I
but
had
they
no
they
idea.
closed it with COVID and they never opened it back up.
So here's another interesting question: milkshakes from restaurants. Where do you go? I am partial to Carl's Jr. and Whataburger for their. Now I haven't tried Rallies. I haven't tried the Stand. I haven't tried a lot of these other more local places.
The
There's-
Stand is like a high-end.
There's
milkshake.
no comparing the Stand.
Yeah.
It's real ice cream.
It's
not
real
soft
ice
serve
cream.
like everybody
Yeah.
else.
So we'll throw that one out to the back because that
Yeah,
one does. You
'cause
can't
that's
even compare it.
like going to an ice cream shop
Yeah.
and getting a
Yeah.
shake.
I'm not a huge fan of McDonald's shakes. They're okay. I don't particularly care for J-Box shakes. The Wendy's Frosty is great, but that's not really a shake. I don't think I've actually had a shake from.
The only acceptable way to eat a Frosty is with fries.
You know, I'm kind of weird. I never liked fries and
like I would eat that right now.
What's that?
A Frosty with fries.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The only time I've ever done that where it's been awesome is when I've gotten a root beer. I've dipped the fries into it. Because when I lived in California growing up, there was an A&W that we would always used to go to.
A&W had good shakes.
Oh yeah. And I would just get root beer floats with a side of fries. And that's the only exception. But I didn't milkshakes. I won't do that.
I started dipping French fries in chocolate shakes when I was in junior high, and our school cafeteria, you could go up. It was an a la carte thing, so you could go up to a window and you could get like the tray lunch, or you could get like, I'd like fries and a chocolate shake for my lunch. Yeah. And you know, they trust a 13-year-old to make that nutrition decision, and they would give you fries and a chocolate shake, and we would sit and just dip the fries in the chocolate shake, and that was our lunch in my teen years. Blame the schools. That's the one where you're right, Siobhan.
Is there an A&W around here?
There what?
An A&W around here?
There used to be one. They tied them in with, believe it or not, Taco Bell.
I will look right now.
But then...
Because I'm not going to lie, a root beer float sounds freaking awesome.
Then they got rid of them.
I have not had a root beer float.
There might be one someplace.
In like a decade. That sounds real good.
Nope.
There are not?
There's one in Eloy.
I don't even know where that is. But I can't imagine it's close.
Well, it's 56 minutes from here, it says.
That's far enough that I would just go get...
How bad do you want that float?
Well, here's the thing.
61 miles.
I can go to a grocery store and I can get a
exactly.
A&W
you can get a bottle of A&W.
Okay, I have to wipe my brow because I was sitting over here
gallon of
going,
vanilla ice
I wonder if he knows.
No.
It's like
because the strawberry shortcake thing yesterday, I was going, I wonder if he knows.
No, it's nice because when you get it from, like when you get it in one of those cups, the carbonation's a little bit different than it is from the can. So it's a little softer on the carbonation, and whatever ice cream they use is really good, but it's also kind of like already sort of melted. So I like that, but I can definitely, hey, Hipster Gumby, let's do it. Free.
Punisher says McDonald's does breakfast and nothing else. They shouldn't even be part of a lunchtime conversation. I have to disagree. I have a standard that if it's late and I just need to go to, I will get the whatever. It used to be the number 2 because it was the 2 cheeseburger meal, fries, and a drink. And that's all I've ever gotten at McDonald's. Every now and then I would get like a quarter pounder, but I never found it good. It was always too oily, like greasy.
That's so funny.
But if you get the 2 cheeseburger meal, it's like the standard. It's always done the same way.
Yeah. So that used to be...
It's fine.
That was my hangover meal. I would go... There were days when I would wait in the McDonald's parking lot until 10 a.m. when I could get a 2 cheese. Because it was my hangover food.
Nope. That's so funny. We got a sub, 61 months from NR147. Welcome back. Thank you for the sub. I also have to admit, you are right about McDonald's, Jason. Because when I go to McDonald's, I don't get their regular burgers. Because I think they're terrible.
My britches with delight.
I do not care for the quarter pounder. I think it's way too fatty.
The Big Mac was never
way
my
too
thing.
salty. Yeah, Big Mac's not my favorite. I get 2 McDoubles with no pickles, and then I'll order a side drink and fries if I.
You just went down a notch because you said no pickles.
I can't pickles for whatever reason. With like the way my taste buds work, it's the same with corn. If I eat something that has a pickle in it, all I taste is pickle. It literally overrides every other flavor of whatever I'm eating, and I just pickle.
I can see that.
I don't like it. Corn is the same way. Unless it's something where like corn, because I don't mind the flavor of corn too much. If it's like a corn salad, like a with like cheese and corn and stuff in it.
Like the corn stuff from at Chipotle. Do you get that?
No.
Or no? Favorite?
Mo, your best friend is the same way about pickles? Yeah. I like pico.
Pickles near bread is heresy. What? It's pickles on sale.
I'm assuming you're talking about pico de gallo, not pickles route.
I-5 pizza? No, I've never heard of that one.
I-5.
Corn oh, like the corn stuff.
Sure. You know, I have had the corn version of it, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, and it tastes fine. I don't have a lot of it because corn, like I said, corn is not my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's bad. No, walking harder. I cannot do pickles on a fried chicken sandwich.
I'll take yours.
No, you can have all.
Give
the
me
pickles.
the extras.
You
I
can
get
have all
extra
of my
pickles. Extra
Peyton
pickles
pickles near
No.
bread is heresy.
on my burger.
Yes,
Wow, the pickle hate.
Fried chicken sandwiches.
I'm not like a huge pickle fan like Jen is. She gets extra pickles on everything, but I'm like, I don't have them take it off.
Pickled popcorn.
What?
She loves the pickle chips, pickle popcorn.
They didn't have pickled popcorn last year. Might be done with that. Trader Joe's.
Route says the only place pickles belong is in the trash.
That's wrong.
So not even like
Belong
pickle
in my
relish
belly.
on a hot dog?
Okay, that is a different thing for me.
Relish is different than pickles.
It is.
Yeah.
Well,
Tastes the same.
well, for one, relish is made from sweet pickles. Not
Right.
sour.
It's the dill pickle that you don't like.
Right.
Like
yeah.
the hamburger pickle.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
What
like
about, like, a
sweet
good bread
pickles
and
either.
butter?
So you
What
don't
about
do
a
like
good
bread and butter
pickle?
bread and butter pickles? You don't?
What?
Well, to be fair, I may not have ever had it, but generally speaking, dill pickles, no.
Okay.
But I might like when I eat a hot dog, relish and mustard. So
Interesting.
James Meeks likes pickled eggs.
I like pickled, and this is the interesting thing. I like pickled things.
Yeah.
Like pickled
Like
onions
pickled
are great.
onions. Yeah.
Pickled other things, fine. Kimchi's fine. But
No! Kimchi?
yeah, I don't mind
What
kimchi.
is the hate on the bread and butter pickles? 2 in a row, Mo and Shard.
Cabbage? It's pickled cabbage. Spiciness
so
to it.
good.
I thought I liked you people.
Just pickles themselves. Unless they're sweet.
Pickles,
chopped up
granted, like I said, pickles aren't something I think about all the time.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like if I get something, the easiest thing to take off is pickles, right? They don't leave a taste like onions do.
Yeah.
They can.
You know?
Oh, they certainly can.
Not really.
They can if you're Jordan.
For me,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, they don't really. A little bit of pickle juice probably, but
Yeah.
like onions,
I can
just,
taste that.
Onions just like can ruin the taste of a whole thing.
If I even smell an onion, I can taste it.
Yeah. See-
The snake
see, you
has
have
a
the same
good
thing as
dill
onions.
pickle color.
Huh?
Shush, Route.
Route the Great just said the snake has a good dill pickle color. Almost
I
makes
didn't
me
say
want
the
to eat the
color of
pig.
pickles was bad. Just that they didn't taste very good.
It is now. I'm looking at it. It does have
It
kind
is
of a pickle vibe.
yeah, this is a pickled snake. It is a pickled snake.
Speaking of pickles,
Well, I will eat Mo's share of bread and butter pickles.
Now I really want to get a NW float.
1 miles.
No.
51 miles.
No.
61.
I want
Six?
to
Oh, you're
get
just
one
gonna get the-
before.
So Jordan's
one
gonna
to
go
it.
to the grocery store and he's gonna get a bottle of A&W
Yeah.
or can. Bottle?
Probably can.
Can. It's like a 6-pack of A&W.
Yeah.
Just get the 2 liter. It's always cheaper.
Half a
that's
gallon of
true.
vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Container of like a Breyer's
Yep.
vanilla.
The funny thing
He's
is,
gonna
I
get
have
the
a can
he's gonna
of
get the
A&W.
little things of angel food cake
Oh,
that he
yeah,
didn't know
I need to get
existed
those.
until yesterday.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And
The great
some
thing is the
strawberries
vanilla
and
will
some
work
whipped
both
cream.
ways, which is
Oh,
awesome.
you use ice cream instead of whipped cream on your
I
shortcake?
do both.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm used to having it with ice cream.
Okay.
Your shortcake?
Yeah.
What kind of abomination is that? Whipped cream.
I like it the way I like it.
This is not an excuse. Doesn't. You can't just do that all the time.
I mean, yeah,
No,
I
you
can. Actually,
No, it doesn't work. It
turns
doesn't hold
out
up
I'm
in
an
court.
adult and I can do those things.
It doesn't hold up in court.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we went to a judge and said, "Judge, is there a problem with putting ice cream on or strawberry shortcake?"
You'd be like, why
They'd
are
be
you
like,
wasting my
well,
time?
Yeah,
There are crimes
they're like,
being
"Well,
committed.
get the heck out of here because you're wasting my time." But also,
No, they would literally
there's nothing wrong
incarcerate
with
you.
that.
Incarcerated.
Well, yeah, I don't think angel food cake is meant to be eaten by itself.
Oh man, you know what? One of my other favorite things is monkey bread, which I also haven't had in. But that stuff is.
I haven't made that in a long time.
Yeah.
Monkey bread.
I mean, it's like super easy to make too, right? It's just like
Can of biscuits.
Yeah, brown
some butter,
sugar.
brown sugar, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oven.
Yeah. Do you put walnuts on yours or nuts on yours? Yeah. My mom always used to make it with walnuts. That's the way I always had it growing up. Man, all this talk of dessert food is making me.
Oh, Shard, stop.
Food for
Candy
dessert.
corn is the best.
Candy corn?
Yeah.
No. Jen, no.
No, because you only get it once a year.
No.
So it's a special treat.
We could do with it being less than once a year,
No,
Jen.
once a year. I gotta have
No.
candy corn.
No.
Yep.
Baby Jay's over here saying candy corn's like fruitcake.
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It might just be.
Thank you, Gabe. Gabe likes candy corn.
Well, there's
Gabe
something
and I
wrong with
will
Gabe.
eat Chipotle and candy corn all day long.
Wait, hold on. What's wrong with Chipotle?
Well, Jason doesn't eat Chipotle.
Oh, I love Chipotle.
Then you can have that.
Gabe
but,
and I have
but you're not going to
Chipotle
be part of
for
our
lunch,
candy
like, all
corn
the time.
party.
Well, but we
Our
can.
Chipotle and candy corn party.
Well,
you can't come.
You guys can have my candy corn. And I'm
That's
not saying
perfectly-
you can't
Yes,
eat it.
thank
I
you.
just won't.
Route the Great knows candy corn and like cocktail peanuts mixed together. You take a handful of that. Oh, so good.
I mean, that I would try. Just to try it.
So I
It's
get
like a
that,
payday
like candy
bar.
corn
Have
and
you had a
peanuts,
payday
because she used to
candy
do
bar?
that, like a bag of candy corn and peanuts.
That's what I just was saying. Yep.
and it's okay.
It's really good.
Like you grab a handful of salty, sugary goodness, but
Yeah.
the candy corn by itself is useless.
It's like
Yeah,
a
I
payday
can't
candy bar.
handle-
The peanuts and the candy corn taste exactly like a candy bar. Delicious.
Yeah, candy corn by itself, that's not a. Don't do that. Jen might
What?
do the candy corn by itself.
I can eat the candy corn by itself.
I
Yes.
cannot. It's an unjust practice of ingesting sugary things. Is this what you expected us to talk about all stream? Is desserts and
I mean,
cheeseburgers?
I don't have the nerd knowledge to hold down a nerd conversation about like games or comic books or sci-fi movies or what you normally
I
talk
try.
about.
He still buries me under the dirt a lot of the
Yeah.
time with his knowledge.
I would just be sitting here like in that conversation. Peeps are, I don't know that they're the best, but they're good. They're they're better when they're a little bit stale. You gotta have your Peeps like a few days old out of the
Few days
package.
old.
They're better that way. You can write messages on glass with candy corn? That's false.
Wait, what?
No,
Yeah, the
that's
waxiness.
Mo. He's lying.
the waxiness of them will let you right on surface.
I mean, of course it's not natural.
You're
Nobody's
talking about
saying that candy
putting
corn
this
is growing
in
on
your
a cob out of
body.
the ground.
These things should not
Yeah.
belong in you.
Here we go. Here we go. Devon has the answer. Candy corn are great if you put them on pepperoni pizza, then microwave it for 30 seconds.
What? Bonds?
And then you follow that up with a plate of bacon.
I
And then
mean,
you follow that
Wait,
up
hold on.
with
Bacon's
15
great. I'm in.
McRibs.
15 ribs?
McRibs.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I've had the McRib.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
I
Not a fan.
mean, I don't know how they make it look that way.
My buddy who I used to do movie nights with all the time, he was always really hyped when they would come back with the McRib. And every time he was like, let's go get a McRib. Oh,
Not rib.
okay.
That big story about the guy that came out with a way to do ribs boneless ribs and went on Shark Tank.
Oh yeah, and he sued the.
He's continually suing them because they stole his company.
And he just got a restraining order against them.
Yeah.
Against
because they were harassing him.
One of the sharks that took him on.
Damon
took this family on and then robbed them.
Oh really?
Well, he had a scammer helper that's in a lot of deep crap, probably going to jail. That Damon guy hired a guy that was like a manager of his that would go around and help the companies that he invested in through Shark Tank that actually went through.
Yeah.
And that guy was a total scammer. And Damon would put him in charge of their finances, and he would siphon a bunch of money away from them, from their accounts. So he left them with like nearly no money. That guy got fired, and they rebounded. It's a whole saga.
Yeah,
it's a whole saga.
That's wild. So
it exposes the dark underbelly of that whole Shark Tank thing.
Was the Shark Tank guy like complicit in all of this going on? Or?
Sure sounds like it.
Okay.
When you listen to how they presented it all, yes.
Okay.
Now that's just us. There's a lot of the use of the word allegedly in that conversation.
Yeah.
Christmas Sushi is loving the producer cam.
Well, Christmas Sushi, we're loving all of the contributions you made to making it work yesterday.
I'm excited about it. John eats like 10 McRibs a day during McRib season. His record is 16 from one sitting.
Oh my goodness.
Well, no. He's challenging you to beat the record, but you just said you don't eat them.
No, I'm good.
So.
I will pass on trying to.
You can hold that title, Siobhan.
You can have that title. You have bought and paid for that one.
I think Tim is the one that was like gonna vie for the title.
Yeah.
Even Tim.
Maybe
Siobhan is the devil.
Maybe with Tim's new laser eyes.
The devil.
That'll
Siobhan
help
is
him.
literally the devil.
Monument McRib eating challenge. That's a stream I would watch.
I wouldn't last very long. Jacob might do all right.
Spatsnat said the next signature paint color names plaid, eclectic pink, and candy corn.
Sorry. Can't help you out there, chat. I still want some Wizard Butt paint labels for my favorite mixes. Pretty funny.
We have Wizard Butt stickers.
You have Wizard Butt stickers. You can put them on your paint bottles. They may not fit perfectly well.
Yeah, they'll be a little big for the bottles.
Probably trim it a little bit if you really wanted to stick it on a blank paint bottle. I don't know if it would hold as well though, because I don't know if we have like extra sticky tape for our backing for our.
Yeah, the labels are.
Yeah, it's a different.
They're not just like printed stickers.
Mo, I'll try and remember to tell them. Gotta put the note on the order.
What that? Place an order? Can I have a Wizard Butt
Mo
sticker?
wants a Wizard Butt sticker. A donut burger one time. I had a donut chicken sandwich. That was fantastic.
We can put a sticker in when we send back the model to Mo.
Is this a question for? Is Jesus the answer?
Jason, would you like me to handle that for you?
Is Jesus the answer? Yes, I actually would. That's the only way he's going to be guaranteed to get his damn model back. Is if Baby J,
hey Mo,
the bus thrower.
Mo, send me your information on
we
Discord.
have his information.
Oh, we do? Okay, perfect. Yeah. Then I'll get all of that together for you. I'll wrap it up, and we'll put a Wizard's Butt sticker in. But send me a message and remind me to put the Wizard Butt sticker in it, just in case I forget.
Shard, I had the it wasn't Krispy Kreme but it was basically that same concept. It was a glazed donut as the bun for a chicken sandwich, and it was so good.
As a donut bun for
A chicken
hamburger?
sandwich, like a fried
Oh my
chicken
goodness.
sandwich.
That's
Hot
too
take.
much. I feel like
Hot
that's
take.
too much.
All right, I got a hot take here. Very
Okay.
hot.
Okay.
Steamy.
All right.
Hot take, okay? Krispy Kreme, garbage. Yeah. Yeah, actually terrible donuts. Yeah. That's my hot take for the day. You can clip that one.
You can clip that one.
Pick him out.
We're trying to build the community here, not just have the
That's
community
me.
grow. You don't want to give people an immediate reason to not like you, baby Jane.
Make
I'm just going to
him
give
I,
you some.
I was like
some tips on
momentarily
winning friends and
speechless. I
influencing
didn't
people.
know what to
Jen-
say to that.
Jen started saying something and could not finish what she was trying to say.
I couldn't get the words out.
Bosa
If you
is
ever
the best.
get a real donut, you'll know the
Omicron,
difference.
that's pretty good. They make pretty
Bosa.
good donuts.
We are Bosa fans around.
We also have one like literally within
We
a
could walk
stone's
to it.
throw.
Yeah, we could walk to Bosa.
So part of the reason I think their donuts, like glaze aside, their donuts themselves fine. They're a little soft for my
So that's the
personal
best part.
preference,
Okay.
which is a good thing if the other part of this wasn't a thing.
Okay.
I hate their glaze. It is
Really?
way too sweet.
It is way too sweet.
Sickeningly so.
That's
Yeah.
my only
Like-
big issue with Krispy Kreme because I
Yeah.
really like I like
The
that they're a
donut.
little smaller. The donut is fine. The dough
Yeah.
is fine, but the sweetness is too over the top. Makes my teeth hurt.
Yeah, it's bad. It really is not my favorite thing. And I've tried their chocolate ones, and they're just as bad.
I wouldn't. I mean that they're only meant to make the plain glazed donut.
Yeah, I
That's
understand
it.
that.
They try and do other
I
things.
tried
but
the
no.
chocolate as an alternative to see if it wasn't as sweet, and it was just.
Yeah, I would think
So-
it would.
Well, it's the same
I would
donut.
think it'd be
It just
sweeter.
has the chocolate
Oh my
glaze
gosh,
on it too.
you!
Oh,
I
does
don't know.
it really? Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Jordan, you're gonna
Oh.
need some security. I think this room.
Yeah.
I mean, your neighbor is not
Gabe,
happy
Gabe,
about this.
Gabe wouldn't hurt me. Gabe couldn't.
Stay away from Voodoo Donuts? No way. Voodoo Donuts is really good.
Voodoo Donuts has the same sweetness problem.
Well, they're over the top. I mean, like
Yeah.
yes,
But
everything
they're
there is
supposed to be
very
over top- the top.
exactly.
That's the whole point.
exactly.
Yeah. But if you want I think personally the best donuts, if you're trying to boil down what is the best donut in my
Yeah.
opinion, it is the best simple like chocolate glaze or like glazed donut or chocolate dipped with like really fluffy nice like bounce to it. Not super sweet, but like got good flavor. And then have
Dude,
really
it's
good
just a donut.
cake donuts.
Like that's
like
a
cake
lot
donuts
of
better
effort
than
to go in to
raised?
describe a donut. It's just a donut.
I'm a foodie, okay?
It's just a donut.
I like food.
It's just a donut.
I like donuts.
There is a marked difference between a bad donut and a good donut.
I do say that now. I mean, like I can't eat. So I used to like Dunkin's Boston cream donuts and their munchkins. Their donuts are trash. Bosa, Rainbow, so much better.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I will go to the Dunkin' to get coffee, but I'm not getting their donuts. They're terrible.
I
You
am
don't know what I'm capable of.
baby is wrong. What am I wrong about?
All of it.
Where do we
I don't
start?
think I got into the science of it. I'm just talking about the things that I like about good quality donuts.
Well, there's actually a place. Route the Great said there's a local place that sells out every morning before 8 a.m. and those are real donuts. There is a place right down the street that sells out of their donuts that are very good. They're the brioche donuts at Rollover
Oh.
Donuts.
Ooh.
It's right over by Rubens
Oh, I gotta go check
on
that
7th
out.
Avenue,
Yeah,
just
on 7th
north
Ave.
of Indian School.
What's it called again?
Rollover Donuts.
Roll over donuts.
Yeah. They also have it's short. It might actually be short leash hot dogs. I think it's combined. Short leash hot dogs.
We
and
have to
rollover
take Baby
donuts.
J down to ice cream donut joint.
Oh yes,
I'm down. When do you want to go?
You like ice cream?
it's so hot
Yeah.
right
Do you
now.
like donuts?
Yeah.
Do you like flavored cereals?
Yeah.
We have a treat for you.
Yep.
I mean, I like
Ice
like
cream
Fruit
donuts.
Loops. Fruit Loops are great.
Imagine ice cream sandwiches but with
a
donuts.
donut.
Fruit Loops?
You can get Fruit Loops.
They don't always have the same cereal, but I think they have something.
They have lots of.
akin to
I would
Froot
imagine
Loops.
they would have Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
They have like Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles are probably easier.
They'll
'cause
mix
they're-
up the Fruity Pebbles in your ice cream, whatever ice cream choice you want, or Cocoa Pebbles or whatever in the ice cream choice you want, and then they slap it on a donut and give it to you.
It's all
sounds
small
awesome.
batch, handmade.
Yeah, the
So
donuts
good.
and the ice
It's
cream.
a little, like
made to
literally a
order
little
donuts?
shack.
There's
Like
no
you.
seats.
No,
Like,
you
literally
can't
walk
sit inside.
in,
That's
the
why
line
right
is
now
out the
is
door,
it's
'cause
a
there's
hard.
only, like, 3
It's
people
hard to
can fit
go
inside
at
it.
this time of year because it's so hot. Because there's no cool. Like you can't
Oh,
get.
yeah.
Cool. Like you walk in to order it and they hand it to you and then you have to walk out because there's no there's no space in it.
I love
It's
how
so
Punisher
good, though.
says that Baby J's wrong on nearly everything so far from what I
From
can
what I
recall.
can
Maybe you're wrong.
Gabe,
on
you don't know about
everything.
novel ice cream? We'll have to take a company field trip to novel ice cream when it's
Ooh, that
a
would be
little
good.
bit cooler. Yeah.
That would be good.
I'm
We'll
on
go over
board for
there.
company field trips. JNMS rating with a party of 10. Hello.
What is going on?
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hola.
Hola, we're talking about donuts here.
Yeah.
And painting models.
We are not talking about painting models at all, actually.
We're not
No,
talking
no, no,
about
well, we are
I
painting
don't know if
models
we've
and
talked
talking about
about any
donuts.
kind of painting today.
I've been painting.
This is what
I've
you
been
guys
painting a little
get when I'm sitting over here. We're gonna
I've been-
talk
Jen
about
is
donuts.
ruining the show.
Jen is ruining the
They're
show.
gonna. Everyone's gonna be sending Jason messages. Hey, you know, we really love the stream normally, but now that Jen's there, we don't get to talk about all the stuff we want to talk about. So,
Or alternatively, we're
fire
talking
her?
about all the things that they want to talk about.
Well, Jen
I think this is
explained.
a donut podcast now.
Jen explained earlier on that you have to understand that she doesn't do the nerd thing as well.
Don't.
So she will definitely try to steer the conversation towards donuts and fashion,
I've got two kinds of wet
Reality
in my
TV.
pants.
reality TV.
Look, I know a lot of things about a lot of things. Fashion is not a thing I can help you with.
Honestly, fashion is not. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, I wear. Yeah, look at me. I wear like shorts and flip flops whenever I can.
I only recently stopped wearing stretchy pants to work every day. So,
Yeah.
fashion.
and you should have been there for that conversation. James Meek says, "It's a painting show?" Phelan King, what's going on? Zan, thank you so much. Hope your show was good. You do like donuts. Well, we got you covered today, it seems.
A lot of donut talk.
Jotun
around
Art,
here.
what is going on? We are doing great. Welcome. Hello, everybody, for coming over from the raid. Welcome. We are Monument Hobbies. We make this. More than just, not
Which
just
you
this,
should not eat.
but the whole range of
We make this too. Oh wait, that one doesn't have a label on it. We make this one. And we make this one.
Hello and welcome and
We do
welcome and
make-
hello.
All of the products that Jason and Jordan are using, including we don't make the models, but we do have the models
sell these
available
models.
on monumenthobbies.com.
Mm-hmm. If you like what we're painting on, you like what we're painting with, you like how we're painting them.
Now, Paint Liquor does bring up a good point in that sometimes we do discuss the fashion of the models. And
Okay.
normally,
That was more what I was
weren't
talking
we,
about,
Weren't we the other day talking about like trying to figure out the name of what she's
Yeah,
wearing?
yeah, the garment that she's wearing.
We don't know what that is.
Is this a tabard, a loincloth,
It's a
a
little privacy drape.
yeah? What I'm not sure what the correct term for this is.
Like privacy.
It's a privacy drape. A privacy curtain.
Privacy curtain.
Jotun Art, I love y'all's paint. Finally have some models to paint again. Awesome. It's a crotch cape.
It's a crotch
That is
cape.
the name. That's what it is. It's a crotch cape.
Painting up her crotch
Thank you, Walking Harder. A modesty napkin.
Modesty.
Crotch cape. Crotch cape is a crepe. A crepe.
It's a crepe.
It's a crepe.
Yep, we're just calling it a crepe now. Arrived, everybody. It's crepe season.
If it's anything, it's
James Meeks, enjoy your nap and enjoy paint night at your game shop. That's
a nap before paint night. This is a hell of a paint night.
Oh,
If you got to
crepe.
get rested,
If you got arrested,
a modesty nap.
crepe.
It's a crepe. We've decided.
What is?
The
Which
crotch,
one?
Crotch cape. Well, probably the one your girl is wearing too. Can you turn her around?
You got a skirt.
No, she got like an actual.
It just has a
Oh,
big
sort
open
of.
leg skirt.
It's a 3/4 of a skirt. They ran out of fabric.
Yeah. And then she has a butt cape.
Yeah.
Or a butt drape.
But it's not actually hanging. Well, I guess it kind of is hanging off her butt because it does come back up here, so it must connect.
Oh,
like,
it's
right
got to
above the
connect
butt.
under there, yeah.
It's a butt drape.
Must connect right up under the butt.
To her hair. Hers would be a sarong, maybe. Maybe be a sarong. But I feel like a sarong would close all the way.
These are all words.
Maybe
have
not.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I don't know.
I do not know.
None of these are words.
These
You're
are
A
just making
sarong
stuff
is what
up.
you put over your bathing suit. Like it's a wraparound. It's like a big piece of fabric that you
Oh,
wrap
sure.
and you tie it and make it look like a skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's not what this
you
is.
wouldn't do that probably. You guys would not
No.
probably do that, but
No.
I've done that before. But if you wanted to, you could. There's no judgment.
We wanted to be really fancy.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I've never been to a pagan festival, so you are probably right.
You ever been to Walmart?
I tried not to.
Same thing. Pagan festival.
All the same.
It's all the same.
Remember the last time I was at a Walmart?
When I might have. Didn't we go together to buy the dog pool?
Oh, yeah. That's
That's
probably
what every
the
time
last
somebody goes, "Have you never been to Walmart?" I'm like, "Yes." It was years ago, and we bought little kiddie pools
Yep.
for our dog.
William made me take him there once.
Oh, you've been since I've been then.
No, I think it was before that.
Oh,
Walmart is
William
more of a
wanna go to
meth
Walmart.
fest. Talk about the dwellers of Walmart. You're ever feeling bored
People watching at
and you just
Walmart.
want to look around at stuff, you're going to see a lot at Walmart.
You're gonna see a lot at Walmart. You'll see some things.
You'll see some things.
Just make sure you go to the one in Mr. Beast's hometown.
Why? Does he go there and give stuff away?
$10,000.
Yeah,
if you,
I was
if you,
gonna
if
say
you
you
look
must go
downtrodden
there and,
enough,
like,
you might get 10 grand from
jump
a Mr.
out at
Beast video.
People and give them money.
I like how Jotun was like, "We don't talk about the dwellers of Walliex." I just want to know Walliex. That's good.
Well, then he corrected it to Walmart.
This has been a fun stream so far. I'm enjoying this.
I'm having a really good time. I'm having loads of fun over here.
Wait, hold on. Jabe saw somebody walking
Walking
a
a chicken? That is fantastic.
This is.
I said pagan festival, Walmart, same thing. Same thing. I'm never surprised when I go into Walmart because I've also been to a pagan festival.
Walmart is for speed running the best parts of any given city, or the bad parts of any given city.
The
Here,
security
I
guard
took
took
a
a picture with the
picture with
walking
it.
chicken,
That's
or with the
amazing.
chicken on a leash.
Was it, is that allowed? Was it a service chicken?
I'm
was
sure
it
it
a
was.
service chicken?
An emotional support chicken?
Emotional support chicken. Why not? Seems reasonable.
Think of a lot of reasons.
Seems reasonable.
I can think of a lot of them. There's quite a few we can bring up here.
It's pretty reasonable.
Things I never thought I would hear in my life. Service chicken.
Vest for it.
Please don't pet my
Yeah,
chicken.
I'm
Please
working.
don't pet my chicken.
I'm
You know how
working.
they
I
all
never
have-
thought I'd say out loud for $10.
You know how the service
Oh, it was in a
dogs,
stroller.
a lot of them have the like, please don't pet.
Yeah, right. I'm
Yeah.
working. Don't pet me.
Yeah. Don't pet my chicken.
Ah,
The only emotional support chicken I've seen is in a KFC
exactly.
bucket.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. I feel like there's a meme someplace about emotional support chicken, and it has a KFC bucket and a guy getting on a plane or something. My emotional support chicken.
I mean, that's another conversation in and of itself. Is let's talk about the strange things we've seen at Walmart.
There's a lot of them. I don't know how to just talk about just one.
You know, I have to admit, my trips to Walmart never are that eventful. I'm always like, what Walmarts are people going to? I've been to Walmarts all over the world, well, all over the country. I've just maybe it's because I'm always in and out. Like, I don't like shopping.
Yeah, you don't
anyway.
linger. You're not
I don't
really
spend time
looking at
messing
your
around at
surroundings.
stores.
You go in with a purpose, come back out with your merch.
I literally march directly to whatever it is I need, and I GTFO. I probably am not really, unless it runs into me with a shopping cart.
You're not getting the full Walmart experience.
Yeah, I'm probably not really fully tuned in to Walmart.
I mean, if you want to experience it, we can go.
I didn't say anything like that. I don't remember those words uttering from my mouth.
Yeah, the trick to Walmart is to get in and out as fast as you can. That is exactly correct.
That was me and Hayden when we got here the first night when we were getting stuff for the house. Like, let's go to the Walmart because it's super late, but we need to.
I'm trying to even think of where a Walmart is nearby and
Thomas
what that might. Oh, the one on Thomas. Yeah, no.
Home Depot.
It's weird.
By the Home Depot.
It was weird. I'm not gonna lie. It made me think some weird things when I got here. I was like,
what have I gotten myself into?
Yes. I was like, this area is a little bit.
Yeah, Baby
weirder
J's
than I thought it would
Walmart
be.
move to Arizona had a little bit of a rocky start.
Walmart is directly related. Everything you see at Walmart translates directly to this office. Everything you're going to experience here, pretty much you get at Walmart.
Good. Duly noted. Thanks for the honesty.
Oh. A public spectacle is always a fun little surprise.
That is just Walmart.
Yeah.
I think there were some people getting arrested when I was there.
Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Miss all the good times at Walmart.
I don't know what for.
I'm just like gonna go hang out there one day.
There's like cops in the parking lot. It was weird.
Now, if you go to a Walmart in like North Scottsdale, you might have a different experience. But this part of the world, Walmart is what you expect.
Yeah, that's true. I bet it's a lot different at
Yeah.
North Scottsdale.
Black Wolf just subscribed.
Black Wolf.
I know that guy.
What? Why?
You know
Why
that
not?
guy.
Why? 60 months.
Not possible.
That's a long time.
Long time.
He's lying.
That's a good old 5 years.
He hacked the system.
That's 5 years?
Yeah.
Black Wolf that long.
He hacked the system.
Lurking
I
a
think
little
so.
bit. Hacking the system.
Well,
lurking.
huzzah, huzzah. I'll just throw
Walmart
back my
in North
legs and
Scottsdale is
pull
just
up
as
my
crazy?
britches with
All right,
delight.
Yeah, I can believe it, to be honest. Walmart is Walmart. It doesn't necessarily matter where it is. I've been to some Walmarts in some ritzy neighborhoods, and they are
There's still
almost
Walmart?
as weird.
All right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't go to Walmart very often, so.
Can't think of anything I would be like, hey, we need to go to Walmart. It was like the kid pool thing because we went to Home Depot and Walmart happened to be right next door.
Yeah.
And Home Depot didn't have them.
Well, and I think Home Depot said Walmart probably has them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, oh, all right, fine.
You're like, all right, well,
The things we do for that dog.
he's spoiled. We went to Walmart.
Target, I don't mind. Target's fine.
Target is my jam.
Target is my jam.
Target's
I can
fine.
spend hours in Target.
Spend hours in Target?
Yeah. If I go to Target just to go, like, I mean, obviously I go with like a purpose, but if I am open to other things besides just the intended item, I lose track of time. Target. I don't know how it happened.
Don't go
There's
to
so
Target
much to
with
look
Jen.
at. Exactly.
Don't go to Target with Jen. You will disappear and you will reappear 5 hours
Jen
later.
never asked me if I want to go to.
No.
He knows better.
I always ask him, do you need anything from
anything?
Target? Because I know he won't go. Can I get you?
And you're like, all right,
What can I
Jen,
bring back?
we'll see you in 5
Yep.
hours. See you in 5 hours. Luck.
Your Walmart and Goodyear ain't too bad.
I don't know if I would classify Walmart necessarily as like a dangerous place. It's just a weird place.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever felt like
I gave them a big
Danger?
thumbs up because a couple of years back they were on a real big deal, and I haven't heard anything about it since. They were on a real big deal, spending like, I don't know, billions of dollars to bring a lot of the products that they offered back to U.S. made. I was like, that's a very, very noble cause because, you know, Walmart was 99% made in China.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
And so it was just cheap junk.
Yep.
And it was, I get that, you know, it's nice to be able to have low cost alternatives for things that you don't really need a lot kind of thing if you're not using a lot. But I'm always like, it's like Harbor Freight is the way I talk about it because that's a world that I know the best with tools. You go to Harbor Freight when you need something that's like cheap, you know you're going to use it during this job, but you don't care if it dies. You go there and you buy it rather than spending like, you know, hundreds of dollars on the same thing from, you know, another company. Go and spend $20 on it from Harbor Freight. Use it for the job. If you throw it away, it's whatever. It's not a tool you're planning on using every day for the rest of your life. But they had a big initiative for doing a lot of made in USA stuff, and then I kind of never heard about it anymore. I don't know if that's something that they continue to invest in because that was probably around the time of like COVID and all that. So I don't know if maybe they had to put that on hold. I don't know. Gabe, we are not doing a company field trip to Walmart.
I feel like Gabe wouldn't.
Gabe, we can do the field trip to Walmart, or we can do the field trip to the ice cream donut place.
Ice
You
cream
have a
donut
choice.
place.
You have a choice.
He doesn't get a choice. I'm making the decision for him. We're going to the ice cream donut place.
All right. Baby J has spoken.
Sorry, Gabe.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, no, sorry.
Oh.
Sometimes we just got to make decisions.
So what are you guys doing on your models?
I am working on bringing a little bit more vibrancy to the skin. It was feeling a little bit flat, so I've been doing some subtle glazing to bring a little bit more value to areas that I feel like should have a little bit more. Basically, from on this plane, right, is where kind of the light is coming from. So I'm focusing on, you know, areas like here, the shoulder, arm a little bit, focusing on the light hitting this side, but I'm keeping, I wonder if you can actually see this, but I'm keeping a little bit of area underneath this finger here where there's a drop shadow, and I'll probably go through and accentuate that a little bit later. And yeah, kind of working on building that back up, that this profile, nice lighting. I'm going to do a little bit up here, collarbone, face, I think. But yeah, that is what I am currently working on. What are you working on?
Are you supposed to know what I'm doing?
Yes. Yep.
I'm painting this V thing on her head. Painting this V red.
Painting the V thing red.
It's like a accessory on her head, like a crown kind of.
Yeah, it's like part of her crown headband thing.
said yesterday that her face looked a little like Shelby, and I definitely see that.
Right?
Yeah.
Every time every now and then I turn the model around in
when
a particular
you turn
angle,
it a certain
and I'm
way,
like,
I'm
Shelby!
like, oh, it does look like Shelby.
I'm like, Shelby!
Awesome paint liquor. We tested hot pink. Octopus. Great success.
I used to follow a Facebook page called People of Walmart.
Yeah.
And it was nothing but cursed Walmart.
Have you've never seen the people at Walmart?
No.
Any of those things?
It's a real thing.
They're
Oh my
fantastic.
goodness.
It is a real thing.
Ugh.
It makes it so that you're a little disappointed if you go to Walmart and nothing would happen. Because it's like
I feel like somebody's told me
some
that
people get
before.
a treat in what they see at Walmart. Going to the zoo and hoping they have some cool exhibits open. Chat, are any of you going to be at Gen Con this year?
Oh, that's a great question. How many tiny faces to look forward to while we're there?
Because these two guys are going to be there. And Jabe, I know, right? Every day around here is Gen Con. Say that all the time. This one is with a G. Gen Con. Jason, Jordan,
The new guy?
Jabe's going.
Jason, Jordan, Jabe,
New guy
and Jill.
Phil.
Jill. New guy Jill.
At NashCon in Tennessee. Start. He let us know about that. We'll see if next year there's a way we can support them.
How about Nova Open?
Jen's gonna be at that
I
one.
will be at that one.
You excited to go to Nova, Jen? Check it
Yeah.
all out. Gotta go to Mezza.
that?
It's one of my favorite restaurants. It used to be within walking distance of the old place. I don't know if there's one that's like close, but it's, you like Chipotle, right?
Yeah.
You like Mediterranean food? Yeah. Okay. It's, if you imagine the style of Chipotle where you walk up, you order like a wrap or burrito bowl or whatever. It's that, but for Mediterranean. You're like, I want a pita, or I want like a bowl, and then you can get like kebab, rice. It's really good.
Cool. I like it.
The last time I was there, I think I went for lunch every day, the 5 days I was there, and I went for dinner 3 of the 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was,
I don't like feta cheese, so
you don't
I
need
tend
to have
to-
the feta.
okay, I tend to stay away from Mediterranean. They put feta on everything, and I don't love feta. But we have Pita Jungle, which is not like they have an actual menu.
Yeah.
Like it's not. Like,
But if you
build
like
your
like
own, but I
kebab and you like
yeah.
pickled onions and you like do you like tzatziki?
Got it. I like
have,
hummus.
have you ever had a gyro? You know the sauce that they put on
Oh,
gyro,
okay.
the white
Yeah.
sauce with the
Yeah,
that's tzatziki.
it's like a Greek yogurt, right? Like
Yeah.
yogurt base.
Yeah, they use a lot of like Greek yogurt sauces. It's good.
Check it out.
It's a shame because it was one of the nice things is being able to like walk right out of the the hotel and then just
And
like
go get
walk
it, yeah.
3 blocks over and
Yeah.
and get. It was really convenient. You'd like just it'd be good exercise and it would be nice outside. So really
Yeah.
nice. There's a Starbucks on the way. Get Starbucks. I've never been to the new venue, so I don't know what that's going to be like.
And where is it in Washington?
It's
Yeah.
in DC.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's like probably 5 miles away from the. Maybe even less. I remember I looked up the location for Nova this year on a map, and I was like, "Oh, that's very close to, like DC."
yeah,
I mean, DC is not a huge place, but
right, yeah. I've only
I was
been to the
gonna say,
airport.
everything
there,
is
so
10 miles from the White House.
What is 10 miles from the White House?
Everything.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
DC is only 100 square.
yeah. And the White House is right in the middle.
No.
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. That's a weird.
They have a Fogo de Show in DC. Always a stop for Route the Great.
I like those types of restaurants. Fogo de Chao is that's like a Brazilian
It's a
steakhouse,
Brazilian
right?
steakhouse.
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't eat that much.
That's
Like-
the thing is, I don't feel like we get
I
any
know,
value
it's
there.
so good, but yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
they're for hours and hours to make
There's
it worth it.
there's a place in Washington. I wouldn't go for dinner because it'd be really expensive, $60. But you could go for lunch. It'd be like $25, and you'd get access to the salad bar, which was fantastic. It was like all of the salad stuff that you could want. Plus, they had like risotto,
Yeah.
and they had stroganoff, and they had all these other things that were just part of the salad thing. And then they had like a smaller menu that they had for lunch that wasn't as fancy as their
Mhm.
dinner menu, but it was still amazing. And they would still serve it the same way. You still got unlimited meat if you wanted it,
Wow.
but you just had a slightly more limited selection.
Yeah.
But they still had things like picanha, and
Yeah.
they had, or bacon wrapped chicken and stuff like that, and they had the sausages. Like really good. So I would always just go for lunch.
Yeah.
So, and
Fogo
for
is open for
$25,
lunch.
$30, I can't really complain about
Yeah.
that, right?
Well, they do. Fogo de Show is generally one of the restaurants that participates in restaurant,
Oh,
which is get the whole thing. They're like 30. It's probably the $44 one.
Man, you guys need to let me know when that happens again. I missed it this year.
Be in probably September.
September.
They do it in September and
I think so, yeah.
And
Or
it's
April.
It's a whole week, right? That they
it's a
do
whole
it?
week from Sunday to Sunday.
Oh no, it's around my birthday, so it is May.
Yeah, it was May. That's right.
Yeah.
Because we always go for your birthday.
I think it'd be really fun to like just get a group of people to just like go around to different restaurants and try stuff out.
I
every
mean,
day.
it's expensive. The least expensive is $33 a person.
Yeah, but I
So
mean, if you
if
save
you
up
wanted
for
to
it
go to
and-
multiple restaurants,
during
that
the
week,
week, yeah.
that's a lot to shell out on restaurants in 1 week. But we always go at least once. Say we for a second, but time.
yeah. I think it would be fun to go and
It's
and
really
try
fun.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's very cool.
especially since like I said, I am a food.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, you would love it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
because it's multiple courses. I mean, you can't mix them. You can't substitute
That's fine.
their menu.
I
but-
would just go to a place that.
But they
I'd
do
like to
have
eat.
right, and there's
Yeah.
so many of them, and you see all the menus, and they all have like really 3 options to
Yeah.
choose from.
Yeah, so you just pick the one that you
Yep.
like the most. I think it would be fun. A group of
Yeah.
people type of thing.
Yeah, the Italian place we went this year was really good.
Oh, so good.
Like Italian.
So quiet. Sing zone.
We're in the zone.
Very talkative today. When is pasta ever bad? You don't think you've ever had bad pasta except for church spaghetti dinner?
I mean,
what did they do? Like ketchup for spaghetti sauce?
Gosu, you're thinking of going to Nova? You should go. Go. Don't even think about it. Just go. Go.
Black Wolf says Greek food is bomb. I'm not a fan. I find the meat to be really bland.
Really?
I don't like the spices they use. Mediterranean food in general is always kind of like meh to me. Very mid, kids say. It's very mid.
I like the hummus that I get it. But I only get, like, all the years that I've gone to pita. Same thing every time.
What
So
do you
good. It's hummus with grilled chicken. They have
And when we
cilantro.
first met,
cilantro
we would
jalapeno
try to go to
hummus.
Pita Jungle a couple times, and I would try to find something
Yeah,
that I would like, and I'm
he
like,
wouldn't.
never.
So I get it when he's gone, or like on Friday.
They had like a Mediterranean Philly cheesesteak kind of thing that I tried, and I was like, it was almost to the point where it was edible, and I was like, nah, just not my thing.
Yeah.
Would not like.
Yeah.
Well, as you were saying it, I was like,
Yeah.
you just listed out all the things I despise.
Yeah. Yeah. That is unfortunate, but
Shard, you're going to play your first iOS Rogue Trader tournament in a few months. Pretty sure I'm going to wear a dinosaur suit and tack googly eyes to your dinos for it. Oh, that's awesome.
my
You're
gosh.
doing Lizardman?
how to do the googly eye. It's mandatory for the googly.
I mean, I feel like your first game and wearing a dinosaur suit is like the way to do it.
I'm down. First time you do anything, you should wear a dinosaur suit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the
Like
first
interviews
time...
for jobs.
or something comparable, like
if
my
somebody came to an
uniform.
interview here dressed in a dinosaur suit, I wouldn't even interview them. They'd just be hired.
Instantly.
On the spot.
On the spot.
Hired.
When can you start?
Yep.
Can you start yesterday? 'Cause
Hired.
That's when we want.
Hired. Highest pay rate available.
It's not enough to win. I need to assert dominance.
Yeah, Gosu, because we'll be at Nova, but we're sponsoring the Capital Palette Painting Challenge this year. So that's the only thing we're really doing. We don't have a booth for selling stuff. It'll just be Jen, Jordan, myself painting. I think Steven Garcia will be there painting with us. We've got a couple other people that will probably drop by the booth and hang out. But we're just going to be socializing, right, for the whole show. We'll be there by the competition minis, enjoying everybody else's work as they turn their stuff in, talking to people, doing all sorts of fun stuff. So it's almost like a hobby vacation for us.
Kind of.
It'll be sort of work because we got to talk like work.
Yeah.
But we're not working really.
We're just sitting and painting.
Be fun.
Hanging out. Having a good time. It'll be great.
Throughout the
great. Hey, you could. We
No,
we
I
accept
was
all
gonna
dino
say
paint.
you have to be here in person for an interview. Like, we have to be inviting you in for an interview, and you have to show up in the dino.
I'm gonna.
Oh
laugh
yeah,
so
no.
hard.
Maybe I'm missing it. He wants to post a pic of him in a dino suit and get hired from
Yes.
Discord. No. You got to try harder than that. Photoshopped.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when the next person here comes. I know. Be hilarious.
I'm ready for it. I'm waiting for that day.
Are
We'll have
you?
found-
Are
we
you
will have
prepared
found-
for that?
No, I'm not.
No,
prepared.
I'm not.
How do you prepare for that?
Don't. It just happens.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. Shard said, unfortunately, there's a few bad apples in the greater community. I'll be training to defeat them. Bummer that there's bad apples.
That's everywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, in any type of competition, there.
I think just in any group, there's always going to be people you don't get along with, people whose attitudes don't match. I mean, in the gaming community, we talk about it a lot. Being able to find a group that's comfortable to play with is always an investment, right? But that's the same as finding any peer group that is worth spending time with. It's going to take you quite a bit to find them. Sometimes it happens very quickly. I've had a lot of times where I've just fallen right in with a group. And it's been great, but then holding the group together is very difficult. Life happens. COVID happens. All sorts of things happen. Stuck trying to cobble it all back together. I really enjoyed Wednesday night game night.
Yeah.
And then you don't have it anymore. Stuff is always a tough one.
Player Street said the models are looking awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I have not been doing as much of a step-by-step on her as I have no plan. Just kind of grabbing colors and throwing them on here and figuring out what I want them to look like as I go. I've gone with black green and faded green mixed on the feathers. Really, everything's been 2 or 3 colors, pretty much max across this whole model. Not trying to dig too deep into lots of complex mixes. Isn't it simple? Let the colors do the talking.
Are her eyes closed or
Yeah.
are they just okay?
Yeah, her eyes are closed.
I'm doing a lot of like small micro adjustments stuff, so it's not great. Like I'm doing this. It's like things like this area here. I'm trying to refine the color balance and the value balance around here. So like this area underneath here is too bright now, so I need to darken it back up and bring. But I want to make sure that this is all nice and smooth. It's kind of on right now. You want to add a little bit more darker definition in between these fingers to make them feel like they, while they're touching the skin, they're not necessarily a part of it. They're a little too joined right now. I'm probably going to go in there with like a little bit of a wash and then darken up the drop shadow. But I think the skin is very, very.
Yeah, skin. Both of the models are from Mindwork Games and can be purchased on monumenthobbies.com, along with other Mindwork and Journeyman miniatures. Check those out if you need something good.
Fantastic models.
They really do.
This is the Morgan. She is limited out of 400 or 500.
That's
I never
Morgana.
remember. Huh?
Morgana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Morgana.
Because there is a Morgan. but that's
Limited
Journeyman, yeah.
out of 400 or 500 models. So some of the Mindwork stuff is limited. And you got to jump on them quick because once they're gone, they're gone.
I think that one is.
I feel like this
doing
one is
it.
like you threw the box away, but it was like 130 something out of it.
Oh, the stuff that has been thrown away has been very much.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I didn't think about that when you asked me. It had the limited card in it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Paint Liquor bought one. So it's even less now.
Even less now.
Ooh. Paint Liquor, I can't wait to see photos of what you do with it onto Discord.
Losing to a noob in a dino suit would be fairly humbling. Yes. So make sure you do that.
I need you to crush
Yes,
everybody and
do
win
that.
the entire event in a dino suit.
Well, that's awesome, though, Shard. Game keeps a good story. Ashra, what's going on? All right, so the black green and the faded green to get the feather part of the headdress, and now I'm going to take Payne's gray.
Nice.
Couple 3 or 4 drops in there. My
Well,
nearly empty glazed wash medium bottle.
Do
Pro
you need
Acryl
some of that?
glaze and wash medium.
We can empty some of mine over there. So you
Probably about 3 times the amount. I'm very scientific with my mixing. One of the fearless things you'll learn about painting that it really doesn't matter. Just people are like, what's the ratio of water to paint? And I'm like, I'll get you close, but it really is whatever you like. I'm just like, here's a spritz of water.
Measure with your heart.
Measure with your heart.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. Measure with your heart. Trust your heart. It'll never lead you wrong. That is a lie.
That's what they say about cooking.
Such a lie.
Yeah, that's the thing about cooking.
Salt,
I was always really reluctant to cook until I applied the same thing I do in painting. I was like, just put it in there. I mean, what could possibly go wrong except
How
everybody
often do you
hates your
see
food?
me follow recipes?
A little too dark still.
Not very often.
That's a little too opaque. I'm not seeing enough of the background through it, so we need water probably.
Azrael said, working on some mahogany flesh, struggled with the undercoats and settled on dark purple. Nice. Where is my primer? And dark camo green. Don't know if I'm digging it.
I think dark purple and what, dark camo green, I think is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good undertones. I think going over it with like an airbrush of your like base skin tone, like something like advanced flesh tone or something like that, those colors work really great for undertones because you get a little bit of that warmth, get a little bit of that green color. So applying layers, like thin layers of an actual skin tone on top of it, I think would get you to a really good place.
So you're saying that your FLGS has 2 base sets stock, but this is the first time that they've had Pro Acryl.
Awesome.
That's very cool.
We were talking about that earlier this week. Is that a lot of new stores have the opportunity through our U.S. distributor now to pick up the line where they may not have been able to afford or have the floor space to do the whole paint rack. Because if you deal direct with us, you got to buy the whole line.
Whole thing.
You can't just buy set. But through the distribution channel, they can now go through and test out just how the sets do.
That's
base
what
sets, see how your customers like it.
That's what Gosu saying. First time, they said they can get it from their distributor. Gosu said I told them it was my favorite paint and that they should get more.
Good.
Hopefully they listen to you so that they can sell all the Pro Acryl. Route the Great had a question. It said, currently trying to highlight a black model, but it keeps coming out reading as gray when I'm done. Any tips?
Going too bright.
Or too much of your black is being obscured by gray. You want like 75% of your surface to remain very, very dark. If you have too much of your surface, like you have 50-50, it's just going to be really dark gray. You have like more 70-75, being that like lighter color, you're in a place where that's going to read a lot more like black. In fact, I can go grab Vader. I can show you exactly kind of what I'm.
You're going too bright.
Hold on 1 second.
Punisher said, instructions unclear, measured by fart. This paint smells a little off.
Feel like you're doing it wrong. So Payne's gray over the top of my black green and faded green gets me back into that kind of bluish green. It's almost like a darker version of the colors I used on her body. But because I use the black green and the faded green, my greens are different. So I'm going to feel a lot more of that green punching through. Keeps feathers dark.
And so you just mixed the Payne's gray with the medium
Glaze wash medium,
and
a little bit of water.
A little water.
Great shadow that you can put on anything. I'm using it as a complete filter here, right? So that I can just darken up the greens, kind of have that deep, oceany blue feel. I don't want these.
So, going back to what we were talking about with the black, you can see how little of this cloak, how much of his suit that I've painted in grays. They're very dark still. The highlights don't go up super bright. The rest of it is all very, very dark. You can see like here that these highlights come out very little. A little bit more because this is more exposed to like flat light, so it's going to be lit a little bit better. But like the helmet you can see is like mostly black. And I went back in and I readjusted with a lot of black transparent to bring it down as well. But like you can see the suit here is all like, most of this is black. Just a touch of brighter, I think it was like blue-gray that I
Well,
used.
huzzah, huzzah. I'll just throw back my legs and
Solo!
turn my
You can
britches
see
with
how
delight.
Thanks, Solo.
Thank you for the prime sub.
the further down the model I go, the darker it gets. So like these boots are basically all black with like a little bit of edge highlighting of that dark. And I added a lot of color to this too because I wanted it to be a little bit more visually interesting. Because a lot of the time when you're painting a model that has black on black on black, it can look very samey. So I decided to go with, you know, the inner suit have like warmer highlights and be a little bit warmer grays as I brought it up instead of being these blues. You can see on like the shinier bits and cloak. Just to get a little bit more visual difference between everything.
Route said that's actually the model I'm painting.
Oh, well, there you go. Great
It sounds like the
reference.
perfect
Ta-da!
example.
Ha-ha. So yeah, there you go.
Jordan is that good. He planned that. You were going to ask that
yes,
question.
I knew. That's why I went to go grab it because
Yeah.
I just knew you were
Just
painting this
knew.
model. Also, this is a great model for using as reference on painting black because Vader is just wearing black. All of it. But he has multiple textures too. So he's got the like shiny reflective parts. He's got the cloak. Got, you know, like a wool material on his undersuit. And then he's got like this thing going on. Yes, we do have a VOD of this.
Perfect.
It's the one that has a picture of this guy on it. It's on our YouTube. Right there.
There you go.
Oh wait, does that link actually work?
Well, it goes to
It's mine with
Oh.
slow fuse.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
It should.
yeah.
Oh, it does.
still
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube, unlike Twitch.
Yeah, saves the.
RL stays the same.
Yeah. It's so weird that Twitch is like the only. We have to update everything to the Monument Hobbies one instead of the slow fuse, right? Otherwise it goes to a 4 or whatever.
Yeah, it says a time machine.
Yeah, it says unless you have a time machine.
Can't get there.
Good old Twitch. Not doing. They're like Shopify.
Ugh,
Is Shopify like that too?
don't
That
get me
helps you
started
see
on
that her eyes
Shopify.
are closed. Give her a little,
I'll give a little bit of eyelashes there.
Oh yeah. That's crazy how much of a difference.
Yeah.
Huh. Dark CN.
New brown gray was the color that I glazed over the eyes and the. Fantastic.
So I'm going to read this comment because I think it will be fun to say. Relapse 788 said Monument Hobbies, how you doing, baby? Looking slick AF. Noise fade, bro. Did I do that right?
That was glorious, babe.
Huh?
That was glorious.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
Somebody
I
clip
read it
that.
in my head a few times before I attempted.
Somebody
clip that.
Somebody clip that, please. We need to immortalize that statement.
I
She
don't even
loves
know
it.
what all those words mean.
Well, fade is what they did to my head.
Oh, is it about your haircut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know that a fade is a haircut.
Yeah.
But I also know that like you're fading paint, so I didn't know.
Oh,
like
no.
the paint kind of fades a little bit.
Nice
No?
fade, bro, is like
Your hair.
is
Okay.
some silly goober way of saying nice haircut.
I'm excited about this job.
She's got her production desk over there. She's like in the controller seat. I love that we have the color dialed into the color of your hair. Right?
It's so funny. I think everybody who produces over there should have a color signature.
Yeah.
Gabe's,
the color that
Gabe's
comes
is
on.
the
Like
blue,
jade.
the jade, the jabe, jade.
Jade.
He wants a label. He wants jade.
And Relapse, hope you got as big a kick out of hearing Jen read that as we did. That was awesome.
We certainly did.
I just want to hear her use the word noise all the time.
Noise fade, bro.
Noise fade.
You get it with like surfer dude, or you get it with like
icy ass
some-
highlights.
Yeah.
Relapse says worth.
Worth it.
Definitely worth it.
It's 2:07. Just
Time to end.
We have
Holy
a
hell,
two-
that
we
went
have
by quick.
Yeah.
2:30. I know we have a 2.
Yeah, we have a 2:30. I need to prep. Meetings. I'm happy with where I got, though. I'm in that detail stage, right? So you get really zoned in on all
Yeah.
the small parts, because the small parts are really what pull the model together.
That's kind of where I'm at.
I'm very happy with the feather headdress. Did the little tassel hair things, obviously, with, again, Payne's gray and black mixed together, and then working up into Payne's gray, and then finally Payne's gray with white. Final. But again, I'm keeping in that greenish blue stage, and the only thing I'm busting out of that, of course, is the warmer colors in the purple and the burgundy skirt, obviously the gold, and then the brownish black hair. I think works really well.
Really pretty.
Yeah, I'm really digging it. Not my standard color scheme, so I'm really enjoying.
Yeah, usually don't.
It's my
do,
standard
like,
color scheme.
Huh?
It's my standard color.
It's your standard color scheme. She's bright, and
Yeah.
she really
Pretty.
isn't at quite as bright as the camera is reading, but close. Camera's blowing a little bit of that.
It's a hard color to pick. Because it's
Oh.
bright, but it's not.
Yes. Like, hey,
Like,
check it out.
stuff's
Things are happening.
over
I'm not
here.
doing it.
I'm not touching anything.
D for derped. Even in Jason and Gang, just dropping by once again to declare my undying love for mahogany and jade. Best colors I've used. My Jade Knight still isn't finished yet.
The
I'm
classic.
closing in on it. Thank
best
you so
colors.
much.
All the OGs know that mahogany and jade are the best colors.
Jade is what an amazing color.
Well, what are you doing with the mouse?
Can I can't.
Whoa!
Look at what you just did.
Whoa!
You gotta wait till I'm done.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh!
I was
like-
gonna type in store.
Okay.
'Cause it's-
That was crazy. All of a sudden, the arrow just went away from what I was doing. I dragged the thing all the way down to the corner. It's like, well, that looks crazy. She's very bright.
I
This
didn't
is not what it's
understand
supposed
how
to
Go for it. Do your
connected
thing.
we
No, it's the
are.
same mouse. We just have a wireless version. We
I
can
did
steal
not
it
know
from
that.
you to adjust
Yes.
it. It lets us, if you have to get up and go to the bathroom, it lets us do
Right,
stuff. for
right.
you.
Which I feel like I probably knew, but I didn't know.
Give me just a second, though. Let
Okay.
me, All right, it's all yours.
Okay. Sure.
Yep. Walking harder, yeah. 12 to 2 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. D for Dirt.
So a little short lunch stream.
Your undying love for mahogany and jade. Why, thank you, my friend. Your Jade Knight still isn't finished yet, but you're closing in. That's a big model, man. Paint Liquor, thanks so much. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We have been enjoying painting these models. Baby J still has 90% of his left because he has to paint that snake.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting everything else done except for
Those
that. I'm like,
50 million scales. The only reason I didn't pick that model to paint is because of the scales.
yeah,
I really wanted to paint the Sacrifice. My first choice was it was either that or it was going to be the Satyr one with Artemis and the Satyr.
That's the one I was.
Where she's slaying the Satyr, but I didn't want to paint 2 people, so I wanted to be able to stay with 1 figure, and that model's like 2, and the snake is like 8 models to have to paint.
It's a lot.
Because I would pick each one of those scales apart and do them separately.
Oh, I will.
Can't do it.
We'll get there.
Can't do it. The time just flew by today. I know. I'm like, what is it? 2 what?
It's
Fun,
because you spent so
about
much time
donuts
talking about
and-
donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were
Burgers and
talking about donuts
Sorry,
and
that's partially.
pickles.
We could have done with a little talking about donuts.
Yeah.
More pickle talk tomorrow.
More pickle talk tomorrow. John's like, we will talk about pickles.
Thanks for hanging out with us. For those of you that joined us from one of the raids, I appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully you hit that follow button and join us again. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we stream noon to 2. It's our hobby lunch, what we did today. And then days like tomorrow, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, we start later at that 2 p.m. position and go till 5. So a little bit later, a little bit longer on Tuesday, Thursday. But it gives you 5 chances a week to catch up with us. We hope to see you back here. We will be raiding somebody, so stick around for the raid and show love in the chat we wind up in. Have a wonderful evening. Love your faces. Don't go changing. And we'll see you on the flip side.
Good night.
Bye.